High school sports in North Alabama has experienced incredible challenges this year, and Ardmore football is no different. While the obstacles have been great, our work isn't finished, and our football fellowship has a question for you. Are you family?
Now, I can tell you that since I've got here, I have preached from day one that in order to make this community, make this school, make this team a complete group, a full package football school, athletic school, it's got to be one team, one town, one school, and everybody's got to be on it together, right?
While the buses sat idle, the classrooms were vacant, and the parking lots empty, the boys of fall continued to work. Laboring towards a goal, not for themselves, but for a greater purpose. For me, for you, for family. Webster's dictionary defines family as a group of people united by certain convictions or a common affiliation. See, these Ardmore men represent something greater. They represent small communities and neighborhoods. From Shipley Hollow to Cedar Hill, we are a group of people united by certain convictions. From the state line to Johnson Elementary, we have a common affiliation. Ardmore football is family. Are you?
Family on three. 1, 2, 3.
Family! All right. Glad you all could be here watching us on Facebook or however you're watching, which device you're watching it on. Unprecedented times. You know, it's been a very unique year for football and for all sports. We were very fortunate to have had a football season this year and to have actually gotten a full season complete minus one football game. It's been exciting. It was tough. It was hard throughout the entire season. And it's going to end right now. The 2020 football season at Ardmore High School, it ends tonight with our awards banquet. I do apologize that we are not doing this all together. I have had requests that we can at least try to get the seniors together for maybe a movie night, a bowling night, or something. And hey, look, I'm all about it. I'm all about it, just as long as I get an invite as well. I want to be there, and I'll be there with you guys. This was a very special football team. And I said that throughout the year, that this team made me a better coach, made me a better person. And for that, I want to thank really the seniors, but the entire football team. That being said, there's going to be so many things, so many people that we got to thank as we go along. I do want to thank Mr. Greg Wise and the Ardmore Sports Network. That includes Heath Haney, Kevin Hillis, my man Jeremy Hargrove. Thank you to all those guys, Ardmore Sports Network. We were able to broadcast games all season long, and but it was first class. Got lots of great interaction, and that's what we wanted to do with Ardmore Sports Network, is to grow Ardmore football. Going into the season, I made a comment and it kind of got pushed to the side, but but I want to bring it up again. I said, here at Ardmore, we are building a football team, but our main goal is to build a football program. And I think that's what we're doing. I think our numbers are steadily rising, and we are building a program, one that we can be proud of. And I think the product we put on the field this year is one that I could look back and smile, and I was proud of the product we put out there. Proud of the kids and all their efforts. At this time, I also thank the parents. Guys, it is a time commitment. It's a time commitment. It takes everybody loads of time. And that's not just a time commitment for the kids. It's the parents as well. And I do want to thank each and every one of you for committing your time to get your child to practice, picking your child up, getting him, seeing changes in the schedule, and getting everything adjusted. I know it's tough. I know it's hard. And I do want to thank you guys. I'm not going to leave this group of people out. I want to thank the coaches' wives and their families. I know it is a hard deal to be a coach's wife. And I want to thank those coaches' families, because it is a huge time constraint. Saying that, also coaches, assistant coaches, thank you guys. The backbone of what's going on in this program. Thank you very much as well. We go into the season. You're going to hear this a couple different times. We're going to see it. This season we went into it saying we're going to be Tiger Fast, and fast was the analogy for families always stick together. I saw that somewhere and I liked it, and I wanted to bring it to the 2020 team. Families always stick together, and if you watched us play at any point during the season, you would see that we played as a close-knit family. There was not a whole lot of bickering and arguing on the sidelines. There was not we were a brotherhood that stuck together. We took up for one another. I was very proud of how we embraced that, being a family and sticking together. You take the last two, stick together. Guys, you will not forget playing football. You're not going to forget your teammates. I hope you don't forget me. You won't forget your coaches. And I know that my job was done well if years from now you're calling me and telling me what's going on with your life. And I take pride in that, and I encourage you to do so. Let me know what's going on with you, because as a Tiger family, we should always stick together. And I did like that analogy. Each plaque, it has fast on there. Being fast, sticking together. And the seniors, actually, Mr. Luke Hogan came by and presented this to me today, which I'm very thankful for. It's a picture of the seniors. This is after the West Limestone game. I will put it up on my wall here in the office. I will never forget this bunch of guys. It's a special bunch. So Luke, thank you for bringing this by to me today. I enjoyed getting to see you and visiting with you for a second. And it's something I'll always cherish. So thank you guys, and thank the seniors. And we're going to move on. You're going to hear a lot more about these seniors as we move ahead. All right, let's move on to the middle school group, the middle school program. The middle school team this year was coached by Coach Bronson Ellis, as well as Coach Thomas Combs, who put in some time on the middle school. That's a tough job, taking those middle school 7th and 8th graders and getting them game ready. I was very proud of how they performed this year. We did not come out on top of all the scoreboards, but they got better as the year went on. And those numbers are continuing to rise. Multiple middle schoolers have already signed up for football next year. That's the 6th graders coming in. That goes back to the Ardmore sports community, the community sports. Coach Thomas Combs does a great job with that. And these guys are now playing football at a younger level again. And we're getting them in to play middle school football. We're seeing huge growth. And that's building a football program. So let's talk about the 7th graders. I'm just going to introduce them one at a time. Of course, they're not here to come up and see me, but I do want their names to be mentioned. 7th grader, all 7th graders, Marcus Ayala, Jackson Moran, Des Revolte, Braden Atkins, Aiden Connolly, Emmett Derrick, Tyler McKnight, Benson Broadway, Landry Rubley, Braden McCrary, Brady Certain, Owen Lindgren, and Braden Billions. So that 7th grade bunch, all of them have come to me and told me that they want to play 8th grade football next year, which is great. They'll be the returning people on the middle school football team for next year. The 8th graders, they'll be moving on to be 9th graders. They're now in high school. According to me, they are officially 9th graders after tonight. Cruz Luter, 8th graders. Chance Sylvester, Devlin Jarrett, Dawson Pearson, Branson Hudson, and Parker Davis. It was a low number of 9th grade participation, but our 8th grade participation, but we're looking forward to seeing what they can continue to get more out of that class. So that's the middle school team. And guys, you got to watch that middle school play if you haven't got to see middle school football. It's a treat to get out there and watch them go. All right, our letter winners. Now the way that I like to do things, I've never been a big class participation of who people are in a class. Now the seniors are a little bit different, but I like to look at years of participation. If it's your first year of playing high school football, varsity level football, then you get a letter. You get one letter. So these are our first year letter winners here at Ardmore. And I also tell you what grade they're in. Now if I, for example, there might be one that was a move-in. He could be a senior, and all of a sudden he only gets one letter, but he gets one letter at Ardmore. So these are your letter winners, first year letter winners. Number 1, David Genrath, he's a senior. Number 2, Cole Doss, freshman. Number 4, Jeffrey Martin, junior. Brody Atchley, freshman. Trenton Moran, freshman. Noah Crowden, freshman. Thomas Combs, TC, freshman. William Ricks, senior. Jacob Sanchez, sophomore. Josh Pollard, freshman. Brody Wise, freshman. Hayden Durham, freshman. Owen Pearson, freshman. Peyton Hurd, junior. Hudson Emerson, freshman. Michael Broadway, freshman. Sean Martin, freshman. And Brian Fanning, senior. So all those guys, they earn a letter that I do have for them, and I can give them a letter. A lot of them might have gotten a Letterman jacket already, and it's got a letter on it. So yeah, you don't get 2 of them, but you do get a letter if you didn't get a jacket, and I do have letters for you. All right, second year letter winners have played 2 years of competitive varsity football. Brant Young, sophomore. Kason Hodges, senior. Justin Coverdale, sophomore. Braden Hillis, sophomore. Leighton Zerbel, sophomore. Thomas Colston, sophomore. Brody Dunn, junior. Tyler Thompson, sophomore. Isaiah Walker, senior. Sam Evans, senior. Robbie Baker, sophomore. Eli Clark, sophomore. Chase Sims, sophomore. And Akash Upal, who was our manager this year. And he's a senior. We're going to miss Akash a lot. He's earned his second letter as a manager. Last one at the bottom, I missed him there. Number 99, Jeffrey Rodriguez. He's a sophomore. So those are our second year letter winners. Our third year letter winners. Year 3, they've played 3 years of competitive varsity football. Houston Vickers, junior. Luke Sims, junior. Owen Doss, senior. Xander Atkins, junior. Caleb Higginbotham, junior. Connor Harbin, senior. Brendan Hudson, senior. Bryce Moore, junior. Cole Tipton, junior. Caden Newton, junior. Dakota Eldridge, junior. And that is it. Those are our 3-year letter winners. I've been playing for Ardmore for 3 years. And now the group has been playing for 4 years. 4-year letter winners. Started as a 9th grader. Probably started in middle school, but you only earned letters as a 9th grader. for varsity football. Our 4-year people, number 3, Chris Allen, senior. Number 13, Dylan Lanier, senior. 33, Luke Hogan, senior. 45, Nathan Rear, senior. 69, Carter Holt, senior. And another manager, Coach Kyle Redding, who's an outgoing senior as well. Another one we'll miss a lot, and he gets 4 letters attributed to him. So those are our letter winners as we move ahead. So congratulations those guys, especially those first-year letter guys. When you get your jacket for the first time, that's a special day. It's a special day to have your jacket on and wear it through class. And if you should have been wearing it today because it's cold out there. All right, moving ahead, let's talk about the Player of the Year awards. These awards were voted on by the coaching staff. We put up nominees, and then we voted on them. I tell the kids all the time in a coaching staff meeting, we talk about all of them. We talk about their good parts, we talk about their bad parts, and we talk about what we can improve on. And this is always a fun one because there's always room for debate on who actually does win these awards. So let's talk through these. First award is the Defensive Lineman of the Year. Defensive Lineman of the Year. These are the nominees. Defensive Lineman of the Year, drum roll, is going to be Carter Holt. Carter Holt, congratulations, senior. Carter, I'm going to miss you a lot. I love you. Always come by and see me, buddy. Anything you need, I'm here for you, okay? Now, I coached that defensive line bunch this year. We were short some coaches. We had to do with what we had. And I coached the defensive line. So that bunch is a special group to me. And I enjoyed being around all those guys. So thank you to the defensive linemen and congratulations to Carter. Moving on, next award, next category, the defensive back linebacker award. All those guys that are in a 2-point stance on the second level had a lot of nominees for this award. A lot of people got put up. Nominees include winner is, with the drum roll, senior Luke Hogan. Luke, congratulations. And Luke's already picked up his award. He came by earlier. He gave me the plaque, and I went ahead and gave it to him. So, Luke, congratulations. I'm proud of you. Good luck in baseball. Really looking forward to good things and hearing good things from you throughout your entire career and into college. Most improved defensive player. Next category, most improved defensive player. A lot of nominees were put up for this one. Here's your top 4. congratulations to each of those nominees, but your winner of the most improved defensive player for the year 2020 is going to be Nathan Rear. Nathan Rear, congratulations. Nathan, I'll never forget the two fumble recoveries for touchdowns in the Tanner game, Nate. It was fun to watch. I enjoyed coaching you. I enjoyed being around you. And Nathan, I know you're going to come back around and see us. And I'm looking forward to watching you coach a little bit. You got to see Nathan in here with these young guys in the weight room, coaching these middle school kids on how to lift. They're doing a great job for us. So Nathan, I'm going to miss you. And congratulations on being the most improved defensive player. Overall Defensive Player of the Year. The overall Defensive Player of the Year. 4 nominees put up for this award. Guys, I don't think there's any question of who the overall most valuable player on defense is, and that's going to be Chris Allen. Chris Allen, great job. Congratulations, Chris. And we're going to hear more about Chris here in just a little bit, I'm sure. All right, moving on. Moving right along. Hope everybody's still out there watching. The offensive side of the ball. Offensive side of the ball, we did a great job on offense this year. A lot of good things. Very proud of what we were able to accomplish on offense. But let's talk about the Player of the Year, the award winners. The first one's going to be the Offensive Lineman of the Year for the year 2020. Nominees include, we have 3 nominees that are put up for this. Congratulations to those 3 nominees. Unfortunately, we can only have one winner, and that winner is, no question about it, Caden Newton. Caden Newton, congratulations. Caden, you are the Offensive Lineman of the Year. So congratulations, Caden. Next category, the Offensive Back Wide Receiver Award. 4 nominees put up for this award. The guys that score the touchdowns, the ones that catch the passes, the ones that touch the ball the most. Your nominees include... So congratulations to those 4 nominees, but your winner is, there can only be one, and it's going to be Owen Doss. So congratulations to Owen. We know that Owen is laid up right now with his ACL surgery, which was successful, coming off basketball season. But Owen, congratulations. You know I love you, and look forward to seeing you heal and hearing great things from you in the future. The most improved offensive player. Most improved offensive player. Had several players put up for this one as well. But the most improved offensive player has got to be Kason Hodges. Congratulations, Kason. Really enjoyed watching you grow as a football player, watching you grow as a person and a teammate, and really going to miss you. And looking forward to watching you hit a golf ball, buddy. As Kason thinks he's going to pick up golf, and he's on the golf team. Maybe he can be the most improved golfer. So congratulations, Kason, being most improved offensive football player. Offensive player of the year, next category. 4 people put up for this award. They include player of the year for offense player of the year is Connor Harbin. So congratulations to Connor. Enjoyed watching you play all year, Connor, catching the ball on screen passes and making people miss. Very proud of you. Was proud of you during basketball season, and I'm looking forward to seeing you come back and see us too. Going to miss you, Connor. Special teams, our third level. We got defense, offense, now we got special teams. So congratulations, those 4 nominees, but our winner is overall Special Teams Player of the Year, senior number 1, David Jenrath. David's got a leg on him. David can punt the football. When he gets a hold of one, it's 51 to 55 yards, and it has a great little spin on it. He worked hard at his craft. So David, congratulations to you. All right, so the coaches in the region, in Region 8, in our region, we all get together once a year at the conclusion of the season, and we actually vote on all region players. I'm always amazed at, we know who we play against, and I vote for those guys who I think dominated in our football games. But we had several players that were put up for all region, and I'm very proud of them. Let's start with the honorable mentions for all region. I think they already know that they got these all regions, but I do have a certificate for them. All region honorable mention. First one's Bryce Moore, who did a great job for us, linebacker, offensive line. Owen Doss, honorable mention. Brody Dunn, honorable mention. Good job. Again, voted on by the other coaches. First team, all region. Let's go to second team, all region first. Second team, all region. Connor Harbin. Congratulations to you. Second team, all region. And now we have 2 first team, all region players. The first one is Caden Newton, first team, all region, as an offensive lineman, as well as Chris Allen. Chris Allen, first team, all region. Chris Allen, his accolades do not end there. Chris was actually He was a first team All-State as well. First player we've had as an All-State player since, I think, 2003. So, Chris, I'm proud of you. No one can ever take these accolades away from you. And thank you for what you've done for Ardmore football. Our final award tonight is the Coach Eugene Cooper Award. Ricky Widener, if we're doing this live, he does a great job of talking about who Coach Cooper was here in this building. The field's named after him out there at Cooper Field. I never had the honor to meet him, but I feel like I have, because when I'm in here by myself and the lights flicker, I always think it's Coach Cooper talking to me. But and it kind of gets to me every time. And I always tell him, say, Coach Cooper, it's just me. We're okay. But Coach Cooper, this award is presented yearly, and it hangs up in the locker room. And it has all the names of the previous award winners that's on here. And I'm going to read what the inscription says. Coach Eugene Cooper Award. This award is presented to the player who has consistently shown his ability, desire, dedication, pride, and personal fortitude in the manner exemplified by Coach Cooper from 1947 to 1974. Further, it is given for his unswerving devotion to and pride in forever being an Ardmore Tiger and the finest tradition of Ardmore High School. When I read that and I actually think about what it says, it describes one player, in my opinion, and this was not voted on. This was a strictly my opinion. But I think it'd be unanimous. The winner of this award for 2020 is going to be Sam Evans. Sam Evans does a great job. He is a consummate leader in the locker room. I will see Sam. Sam is the last one to leave the weight room every day, picking up trash, putting weights up where they belong. I watched him walk from the cafeteria across into the field house, and I watched him pick up paper all the way where someone had just thrown it down. And that just shows great character of who he is. And Sam, if you were here, I'd hug your neck, but I'm going to hug your neck when I see you on Monday, because I'm going to miss you, and I love you, and I know we're going to hear great things from you, Sam. Well, guys, I know it was different. It's been difficult. It's been a difficult last couple days trying to put this stuff together. Again, thank you to Mr. Greg Wise, Heath Haney, Ardmore Sports Network, Kevin Hillis, for helping us get this stuff together. It takes a village, and your work does not go unnoticed. I hope everybody's appreciative. Please, you can drop a comment down below and let us know that you thank these guys for what they do. I do want to add a couple people that I did leave off, and I don't want to forget anybody. One, thank you to the cheerleaders. The cheerleaders did a great job this year. Cheerleading sponsors, that's Dana Clem, Sherry Gravett, Keeza Morrow. They do a great job with all those girls, and we do appreciate what they do. I also want to thank everybody that works at the concession stand. I know it's a nightmare. I know it's tough, and thank you for what you do to get that stuff done. There's also 3 members of the broadcast team that I've got to talk about, and that's Ricky Widener, thank you. Shane Emerson, thank you. Mr. Tim Turner, thank you. And of course, my favorite, that's Tim's daughter that's down there that grabs me at halftime as I go off the field. I think one time I got a little upset with Tim, and they said, well, let's let her do it, because I don't think you'll talk to her that way. And it worked out. It calms me down to talk to you guys. Great job, as always. Guys, thank you again. I appreciate you. Let's continue to grow a football program, not just a team. And stick around, because we're going to close out with a highlight video of the season, and we're going to let it roll. I look forward to seeing what the future holds for this program. So thank you all for joining us, and hey, go Tigers.